Imagine a galaxy where the most powerful vessels aren't built in pristine shipyards, but scavenged from the rusting graveyards of forgotten wars, and you hold the only manual that can bring them back to life. You are thrust into the Interstellar Birthright, a legacy of engineering genius that has been scattered across the stars, only to find that your inheritance isn't a fortune, but a heap of scrap metal with a sentient AI that has seen better days. But when you discover that piloting this junkyard masterpiece isn't about following standard protocols, but about improvising solutions with duct tape, hope, and sheer mechanical intuition, you realize that freedom isn't given, it's welded together through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics. Welcome to My Junkyard Starship, the first pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Marc Stapleton's sci-fi saga. If you love space opera tropes, underdog stories, and tales that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist navigate a hostile cosmos through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound satisfaction of mechanical mastery. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist's discovery of the derelict hull, thrusting them into a race against time to restore its systems before rival scavengers or corporate enforcers claim it as their own. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of ozone and old grease, the static of encrypted comms, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where they are left stranded in the void. Stapleton excels at capturing the psychological toll of isolation, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but eternal displacement. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular mechanic hero trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about understanding the complex ecology of alien technology, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior capital. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying, chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Interstellar Birthright lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword. It's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. My Junkyard Starship is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Marc Stapleton has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.